People love playing with me, but hate it when I play back. What goes around comes around.
Listen, I don't have a minute to spare because it's so much. I just want to get right into it. Hi, everybody. How are you today? We're going to try to do this the best that we can. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't feel good today. I'm just, I hope I can make it through the show. Also, we got some pretty explosive topics, so we're going to keep it respectable. Like, I don't make anybody believe my beliefs, and you can't make me believe your beliefs. That's why I don't really fight politics. I don't really bring it up. I mean, you guys all know I'm a Democrat. I don't hide it. I say it. I would never vote for Donald Trump. He doesn't even want Black people in his residence. He won't allow you to lease his rental property. So for me, that's hard to understand, but I'm sure you guys, you Black people that vote for him have your reasons, but we could have a civil conversation about it. Because I was talking to someone about politics in someone else's chat. Did you know Sexy Red said she's voting for Donald Trump because she wants a stimulus package? Like no policies, no like stimulus package. This is a girl that goes around saying that her vajayjay's pink and her booty hole's brown.
Well, you know what, Sharrell? Like people like that sometimes, I'd be shocked even if they're registered to vote.
Well, yeah.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Just say. Like, people can say it, and I get it, both sides of it. Like, I got my beliefs, you can have yours, and it's our show, so we just talk about what we believe. We can listen to what you believe.
Yeah.
And I'm just keeping it real, because and this don't really got to do with the Trump thing. It's just, we come on and give you our opinions, having a discussion about something. I would think most adults would want that. But some of the comments come across, oh, why are you lying? It's 31 pages.
Well, okay, so Perry got heated yesterday. Perry really rarely gets heated. He really does. He got heated yesterday because we were talking about Diddy once again. And I swear to God, I hope this is my last video. And I'm going to make it short. You can have your response. Let's make it short so I can move on, because this case has made me miss other stories that I really wanted to do. And but Perry got heated yesterday because some people were talking reckless. But you have to remember, Perry, sometimes that can be other bloggers. Sometimes that's very young people that don't understand, like was it Sexy Red? Like, you're voting for Donald Trump because you want a stimulus package.
Right. No, I get it. No,
damn the insurrection.
Right.
Like, let's just throw it out because I want a stimulus package. That sounds so immature and dumb.
When you say stimulus package, I do understand that stimulus package. I do feel like a lot of those comments came from bloggers that want to keep the narrative out the way they want it because it sells more that way. I don't have a problem with what you're saying, but don't call me a liar for not choosing just to take what Lil Rod can take what Lil Rod is saying as fact. Now, we're not taking.
Well, hold on, you're getting into it. Let me do my intro.
Oh, okay.
So today we're going to talk about OJ Simpson, Jaguar Wright, child. Jaguar Wright, and then Tyrone. And then I want to get in this story about this little girl that went missing. Now, it's been 3 days and have not gotten the story in, and it's nice and slow. And so I want to talk about that. So let's start with OJ Simpson. OJ Simpson passed away today. Have you guys read the comment section? Like, people said the meanest things, and I guess that's how they feel.
Right.
We haven't heard from, well, his family is the one who announced it, but people don't seem to really care. Is that bad?
So it's not on you. It's just how people feel about him. Like a lot of people feel like he did what he did, got away with it. Some people feel like,
I know,
you
but when
know,
a person dies, do you just
I
be
don't
that
know.
disrespectful?
I do to a certain degree, but I think people could have their feelings about it. Like, why should we be over caring? A lot of blacks just feel like, well, why we should be over caring to this guy that he's gone when he was here, never really did shit for the blacks.
Damn. Okay.
No, and when I say that,
Mhm.
Billy tried to avoid the blacks and act like he was better than. That's just some people's opinion. Yeah, but prayers go out to his family and stuff for anybody. We can sit here and talk about it, but a passing is a passing. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna be cruel about it and go off.
I mean, those people were ruthless.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you could say the worst things in social media and be an anonymous, and you just, ooh. Anyway, he was 76 years old, so he passed away, I think, this morning. But someone else said yesterday. It doesn't matter. He's no longer with us.
Right.
Prayers go out to his family and those kids. Justin in Sydney. I feel like they always face the wrath of what their dad did, and it went out to his children. But anyway, what's his oldest daughter's name? Arnell. She's 55 now. They lived in Vegas. Didn't we see him at Costco one day? Anyway, it doesn't matter. R.I.P. OJ Simpson. When did this all happen? That was back in the 90s, wasn't it? Yeah, right? Or early 2000s. I know it was when Jerry Springer first came out. It was a long time ago. It was a long time
in the
ago.
90s.
I wonder. And then he went to jail. He had a very eventful life. So anyway, okay, so I want to move on to Jaguar Wright. Okay, now listen. I have nothing against Jaguar Wright. As a matter of fact, let me put up the article where I got this from, because I'm not signaling her out. Jaguar Wright. I'm going to really watch my words carefully. Jaguar Wright at the end of the day, has a really kind heart. She's a sweet person, very, very sweet. But I feel that Jaguar Wright is an addict, and she's obsessed with attention. That's okay. A lot of people are obsessed with attention.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens, and I was explaining this to you guys yesterday, is with this whole P. Diddy thing, a lot of people stand to gain money from this P. Diddy thing, and they want it to stretch out as long as they can. I'm talking about bloggers, some of the bloggers that's been paid off, some of the people that have been doing interviews, they get paid for these interviews. Okay? They're making money off of the Diddy case. I'm not one of those bloggers that will just say anything so I can get money. If I feel that something's fishy, I'm going to say it. So this makes Jaguar Wright a loose cannon, because everything that she says is not wrong. But when she wants to beef it up for the cameras, this is the same woman that rubbed her son's ashes on her face. She also was on the no-fly list. Like, you're not allowed to fly. Like, you gotta be pretty bad. We watched her go into a police station and harass the policeman to the point where she got arrested.
Yeah.
And you guys are going around saying, Oh, she keeps it real. She tells it like it is. It depends on what day it is. She could take one story and then it will get worse and worse and worse. I agree, Sharrell. Thank you, Measured Man. There is truth in every lie. When I went back and listened to her husband's allegations, this made sense. So you're right. I mean, we know who she is on the internet right now. But every time people says, shout out to Jag, she's keeping it real. She's keeping it real confusing. I don't know. She also admitted at the airport to dealing with mental health issues. She says she's on lithium. This is her words, not mine. We've seen all kind of stuff. In and out of jail. Married to this one, dating now. And it's just crazy. It's
Right.
just crazy.
No, I agree.
But some people will hang on to every word. It never crossed anybody's mind that maybe Jag knew some of the story, but then, colorful, add a little bit in here to make everybody is crazy. It's like everybody jumps on the bandwagon and they want to tear down Diddy, whether it makes sense or not. Let's just get him. But you're being manipulated by your favorite bloggers that want to keep this shit going.
Right.
They want to keep it going. And Jag is one of those people, in my opinion. Says the most ridiculous stuff. I mean,
Right.
and you guys are sitting there cheering her on. So the worst thing is when someone's dealing with mental health issues, someone's dealing with substance abuse, and you're cheering them on. I'll never figure it out. But if that's what you want to do, that's your life, you can do it. But for me, it doesn't even help the person. Jag corn bombed someone today. Oh, wow. You know what wow.
Yeah, I know.
See, the devil will give a little truth to further their agenda. Wow.
But you know what, though, and out of defense, now I would just say this, though. But basically what you're saying is just be aware why this person could be saying that. If they stand to make a living from it, like with Jag, I would say this. A lot of people might look at her and say, oh, she was in the business years and years and years ago. She was around these people. Now, I'm just going to keep it real because, sometimes when I try to tone it down and just say something to be politically correct, I get too many questions in the comments. Well, I don't understand why you feel that way. Now, I think I'd rather just be blatantly honest, whether we agree or not agree. This is how I feel. I think that really these stories is the only thing that give her any kind of value. Just saying. And once you had a voice, if you still got it, you could be using it to make money. But you got stories that I feel like you reconvent. Not saying it's not a little truth here or there, because I don't know. But if a person knew so much and had so much proof, why isn't the proof being utilized? I'm saying,
What do you mean?
it's one thing for me to sit here and I got a hard drive of all this evidence of what I'm saying is true. What you saying is what you believe to be true, what you could have seen to be true, but it could be shaded to the left or right. As long as you're making money off of it, wanting to jump on the spotlight, this happened, that happened. And some days I think the stories changes.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, not saying everything and at the core of it is wrong what she's saying. A lot of it could be hearsay that she heard from others. That's why, like with the blogs right now, you get people want it to be Diddy did all this. And then I think people come into the comment to make it seem like we're defending Diddy. We're not. What I'm trying to defend is everybody has the right for freedom. And I'm not trying to take it. If he did wrong, he should be prosecuted for it. If he didn't, but I'm not going to argue with these people in the chat. Oh, Perry, you don't understand. A 31-page report came out. New damage.
That we read. Don't forget that. We read the report
Damages
on camera.
I read it. And I noticed it's still photos there. Well, you don't understand, Perry. He got 100 new videos. Well, okay, let's use a little common sense. If you had bus fare, why would your ass be walking? You would get your ass on the bus. I'm just gonna say, if he had the proof and wanted to get Diddy, why isn't he turning this over to the FBI?
But
police?
Perry, you keep going back to Diddy. I want you to talk about Jag, and then we'll get to
Okay,
Diddy.
yeah, no, okay. But I'm saying Jag is using this moment. I'm sorry, but Jag is this, like you said, sweet at her core.
She is.
But people has to work.
Jennifer.
People have to make money.
Mhm.
And nobody want to come on. Let's keep it real. Nobody's asking you to come on their show and sing, are they? They asking you to come on to tell old R&B stories on what happened on the block. And once you run out of stories, in order to get paid again, you got to recreate another story.
Mhm.
That's what I feel that goes on there. Like I said, a bit could be true. No, Perry, he did have a red shirt on that day, but do that mean while he had that red shirt on, he did something crazy? I'm just saying how people go with it. And
now I'm trying not to interrupt you today because you said, first of all, you said let's talk about it again because you wanted to get some things off your chest. Let me read these really quick. Sharrell, I have to disagree about the good heart. Now, Jennifer, I know I follow, and she is a vile, evil, bitter biatch.
right.
Hey, listen, we went through almost a year with Jag's story. So Jag has created her own reputation. Measurement says, husband produced receipts. These blogs right now with Blackburn saying it's a lie, etc. Listen to the call between her and her husband. Talk about Jag. He told her she needed to seek help. Oh, yes, she did. Listen, I put my receipts out there. I'm telling you firsthand, I know Jag struggles with substance abuse. I know it. And I feel that some people in the audience is making it worse. You're cheering her on, but they don't care about you like that. They care about what's coming out of your mouth. They want to hear an outrageous, crazy story for you to tell, but they're laughing at you, Jag. Nobody cares about you like that. But you pushed away all of your real friends because you have a substance abuse problem. Period.
Yeah.
And it just makes me mad. The people in the chat, they get beefs going, they take sides, and they have teams, and that's not going to benefit you. That's a fantasy world of you're thinking that they're praising you. They just want to hear the story. You're entertainment, period.
Mm-hmm.
And if nobody's going to tell you that, I'm going to say stop being entertainment. You have a beautiful voice. Go get on your meds, get off of the street drugs, and go and get your career because you can sing. But you're throwing it all away for this BS. Go ahead, Perry. Sorry.
You know, most singers, when they get into it, they want to be famous. They want to be recognized. They want to be praised. Mm-hmm. At this point, I'm just going to keep it real. When I say a has-been singer, meaning this, is that I don't think she can make a comeback today, besides singing at some regular local bar or whatever like that, right? Mm-hmm. I think that she uses this because she still requires this attention. And that's why I think liars do. They come up with all these stories. Like I said, I'm not to debate whether everything she's saying. A liar can tell you some truth and a lot of fub too. That's what I think Jag is doing. And it's a fast way to make a hustle because now this should be the time of her life because most of her stories was based around these things, right? So
and when she was in the airport, people were loving it. They were eating it up. And I'm thinking, you're going to get yourself in trouble. When she put her son's ashes on her face, they were loving it. Like, what is wrong with people? Well, it's not their aunt. It's not their mother. It's not their sister. They don't give a damn like that.
People love a train wreck and people love for somebody to entertain them. They don't care about your well-being, whether you go into a Motel 6 or if you got a ride home. They want you to just come on, entertain them. Then you can beat it. And then they'll laugh at you.
And the stories get worse and worse and worse. let me play this, Perry, and then I'll
Yeah.
let you finish. Of her going off today saying that Meg the Stallion is a man.
Oh Lord, damn.
Who allegedly would have said anything to keep Tory Lanez from telling people that she ain't all woman.
You saying Meg Thee Stallion is a transgender?
I'm saying that a stallion.
Is that Storm? Let me play it again. We'll play it again.
Who allegedly would have said anything to keep Tory Lanez from telling people that she ain't all woman.
You saying Meg Thee Stallion is a transgender?
I'm saying that a stallion is a male horse and a mare is a female horse. I'm saying, what kind of black woman would work so hard to put an innocent black man in jail for a crime he didn't commit unless she was terrified about what he may say? You were the star. Kelsey was just your attaché. Yet he seemed to be interested more in Kelsey than he was in you, and you had a big problem with that. Maybe he just liked real pussy.
Now, everybody in the chat is telling me this is from an interview with Storm. I love Storm Monroe, and he's legit. I'm not talking about Storm. I'm talking about Jag. Perry.
No,
Now Meg the Stallion is a man,
right.
a horse.
But when you out here, and I'm gonna keep it real, because a person that seemed not to have a job has to have a way to make a living.
Yeah.
So you can make a living by fubbing the story or straight up lying, or coming out entertaining people, saying things erratic like this just to feel like people enjoying what you're doing. They can enjoy your comment for a second, but still say you're an addict at the end of the day, or you're an unsuccessful R&B singer. It's not making them love and put you on this pedestal that you think you're on. Most people want you to come on here and just basically storytell.
Yeah. Listen, like I said, Jag is Jennifer, despite which is a really sweet person at heart. And really, oh, hey, Jennifer's again. Hold on. The things she has done to say, her son, Sam Jr., are disgusting. She wished a essay on people and made fun of them for bringing SA aid. She wishes death on people that isn't a, what does that say? Something person.
That isn't a sweet person. No, they're basically saying
it's not a sweet person. I know, Jennifer, but you have to admit this, Jennifer. There are times when I could talk to Jag, and when she was lucid, she's caring. She's very caring. She's very caring and not always bad to be around. But when she turns into, when she's Jackie, she's cool. When she turns into Jag, it's too much.
a Jacula. Yeah.
You are messy. And drugs does that to people. Mental health issues does that to people. You can't help mental health issues, but you can stay on your meds if you know you have this problem. It's a lot. Anyway, let me move on. So, I just wish the best for Jag. I wanted to see something that was going really fast. Mental health is real. Remember, we all know people. It's real.
Right. That's true.
It's very real. And I always wish the best for Jag, even if she doesn't think so. She's really sweet at heart, but she's got a lot of stuff going on the inside that she has to deal with. And I always remember, mental health is not your problem. It's just something that happens to you. It's not your fault. That's what I mean. It's not your fault, but you do have to stay on your meds. and be you know what I mean? You just can't, if you know you have this problem, I don't know if the drugs brought on the mental health or the mental health brought on the drugs. I don't know, but you need to get some help.
Yeah.
Perry, what are your thoughts before we move on?
No, I would just say, I mean, that's what I think Jag problem is, right? Is that she loved the attention. And she feel like this is her only thing that make her worthy, is being this has-been singer that was around these people that can tell these stories that nobody could actually prove. See, you know, a lot of people that come on, yeah, she's 100% right. We can't go back and say if any story that if she was really on the corner with the person, not on the corner. I'm just saying stories can be made up, and I'm just being a realist here and not gonna just be buying everything you say. Some of the stuff I could make up myself by just knowing the record industry. It's a dirty business. Now, if I said that, am I completely wrong? No. Then I could make up this happened, that happened. So everybody got the gist of the business is dirty. It's some ruthless people in it. That's what she want to go back to. But all these things that is alleged, and now she coming out, well, see, I was a truth teller. Haven't anything have none of those stories still haven't been proven yet.
I believe some of her stories are true, but
Well,
I think she can elaborate when she really wants the audience's attention.
Basically, what I'm saying is some of the stories, this person took this person off the earth. Yeah, that could be your belief or something you really believe and heard of, but it hasn't been a proven fact that the person did. That they haven't been tried in court for, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, so let me let you do this real quick so I can get on. So I did a video earlier today. I don't even know if I'm going to play it, in which DJ Academic said that he was approached by Tyrone Blackburn's attorney to start basically putting out rumors on his blog to get, you know, I love you, Sharrell. I know. We all feel different. You know, I mean, Jag has hurt a lot of people, and I think she's forgot that. What was I talking about? DJ Academics is saying that Tyrone Blackburn wanted to give him information to put on his blogs, clearly disregarding what the judge told him to do. She told him to stop doing that. He's saying that he was extorted. Jason Lee says he was extorted by Tyrone Blackburn. Maybe I'll play a little bit of the clip for you. And they're saying that not that Diddy's innocent, but that they're not going to believe anything coming from this attorney because this attorney needs to be sanctioned. You've been proven to be a liar. So that's where the problem lies. People say, oh, you want Diddy to get off? Stop diverting the issue. The issue is this attorney should not be an attorney. You can't extort people. You can't keep putting out lies. And some people are just, they don't do their research themselves. They take what everything a blogger says as truth. And you have to remember, all of these bloggers, including myself, get paid every time we have a crazy Diddy story. But I'm not money driven. I will tell you when it's going off the rails. And right now, when he approached me, you can't just keep sending me BS, more things to exploit Diddy because you want him to settle.
Right.
You want him to settle, and these other people doing all these interviews want money. And that's why they get upset with me because I'm saying, some of the stuff ain't true. And no one wants to hear that because that means that the people that love gossip and salaciousness, they're not being entertained. The bloggers that's taking the money and putting these stories out, shame on you. But you love it because you're getting money from clicks and views. And some of you getting paid from Tyrone. I'm going to tell you like it is. Look, if this could go on and on and on, some bloggers don't even care.
No, like I said, Jag don't care for that reason. It's a way to make a constant living. If we wasn't talking about this, Jag would be irrelevant. I'm just gonna keep it real. Because what can she bring to the table outside of old stories? She can't tell you about what the working market is like because she don't work. But you're right about some of these bloggers. I mean, and it's a proven point. They tried to hit academics up to try to get him to be the mouthpiece of their slander, non-facts or whatever. So bloggers aren't off the table. You're gonna have some bloggers that take this because they give ratings. People love to see a train wreck. People love just to hear crazy things, right? That's why the Inquirer was big back in the day. So,
let me address. Go ahead, Perry. I said I wasn't going to interrupt you this time. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying. So I actually think that's why people run with the story. It's a way to make money, and you can be double dipping. But and then my problem with these people, I feel like they come to the chat to try to say, "Hey, you lying," because it was breaking news today. Ain't shit broke out new that really mean anything since the raid. Feds ain't said nothing, but we got shocking news today. Because this report, we don't read the 31-page report. That report is just allegations that Tyrone Blackburn and Lil Rod is putting out there. Both sides got stories. I can't say if all of it's wrong what he's saying. Diddy side gonna say the opposite. That's how court works. But
I want
to come and say that we lying about something and you know there's proof, well, it's time for me to ask you, stop commenting about me lying. Show me the proof. If you got the proof, since Lil Rod, Tyrone Blackburn, Jaguar Wright ain't taking this to the FBI, if you got the proof, you send it.
Yeah, because Gene Deal said that he is willing to talk to the police. I mean, the feds. Well, go do it, Gene. Because every time you drop a video, you're making money.
Okay.
Period.
You can address that, and then we'll come back to something. Go ahead.
Someone said, oops, I lost it. Someone said, don't focus on the civil cases, focus on the Fed cases. Okay, that's true. But there's no Fed case. He's not been arrested. He can do what he want to do. So what are we focused on? The feds aren't speaking. We don't know what they're doing. So a lot of people stop reading into it and saying, oh, what the feds are doing. We don't know. We don't even know why they raided his house. They are not talking.
Right. And I would say
when they get a case, then we'll follow it. But right now, there's no case. Okay.
Right.
Go ahead.
When we left off with the feds, they was trying to do an investigation. And we'll stop it there.
Mm-hmm.
Having no charges been charged nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead.
I'm I'm disappointed in a couple bloggers that will do anything for money, and you know who you are. Shame on you. Just like the people that Storm is I love Storm. So, but not Storm, but other people that take advantage of Jaguar Wright, and she suffers from mental illness. Shame on you. Ignore DeVry dollar store, 99-cent college lawyer. Oh my God. All right. Let me play just a little bit of the Jason Lee thing, because somebody tried to get me to hate Jason Lee. We know who you are. All right. And I don't care what you say about Jason Lee. First of all, I'm not in the middle of you and Jason Lee's relationship, but Jason Lee is the GOAT. Okay. Jason Lee really has a lot of good stories, and this was really smart. So when Tyrone Blackburn approached him, Jason Lee decides to go get an attorney, and they confront him on the phone. And he taped it. That way you can't say hearsay or Jason Lee always lies. You know how people get. So DJ Academics found the tape when he was explaining what happened to him. So let's hear what happened to DJ Academics, and then let's hear when Jason Lee calls him with his attorney on the phone. Best move ever.
Yo, she said somebody's gonna take that story because
that's the wrong one. Hold on, let me see. I'm sorry. Here it is. Here we go. Sorry about that.
%. Full cap. These are straight up shakedown attempts that hold no merit other than to gas people up like myself that's going to cover it because we want to read salacious shit. They're using the media. I've never, listen, I'm a media entity, but none of these niggas pay my bills. I pay them my damn self. I'll play into your bullshit till a point I feel used. I'll play into your bullshit till a point I feel used. So if everyone's crediting his lawsuit to amping all this shit up, the feds ain't even talk to the nigga. Why? I think they know what I think I know. He's capping. He's just trying to get some bread. Yesterday, I get hit up. Random number. Calls my phone. Say, yo, act. So I get this call. Say, hey, what's up? Say, I'm the bodyguard of Christian Combs. Got some information you might want to know. Actually, I thought they were going to try to, if send me anything, send me something to vindicate him. But the person was, they didn't give me a name. Say, hey, we have audio of Christian Combs on the yacht with the young woman that was R-worded right before it happened. Now, let me tell you this. I was born at night, just not last night. The next thing they told me threw me for a loop. They said, so at first I was like, I thought this happened on a yacht. Listen, because the person said they were in a studio. They said, we have a song that Christian Combs was recording at the time. I said, wait a minute, I thought this was on a yacht. They said the yacht is in the studio is in the yacht. I said, okay. So what's this recording? They said, just to let you know, this isn't the recording where the girl is screaming. That's mentioned in the lawsuit. I'm like, okay. So what is this audio of? It's a audio of King Combs rapping to, and this is where I was like, they think I'm stupid. King Combs rapping to the beat of Cassie, Me and You.
Okay, so he wants DJ Academics to put out these really crazy stories. But I just remembered this. Jaguar approached me one time and wanted me to tell salacious lies about Storm Monroe. Do you guys remember that? And I just wouldn't do it. Storm Monroe is a good person. And I think when he has Jaguar on, he knows when she's getting outrageous and when not. And he's probably thinking you guys have the common sense to sort through when she's lying, when she's high, when she's talking crazy, calling Meg Thee Stallion a man. Storm Monroe is a good blogger, and he probably is relying on you guys to know, well, this sounds like some BS. So now they want, she wanted me to come out and start making bad stories about Storm. Remember that? They fall in love with being in the blogs. And that's exactly what Tyrone is doing. He wants the blogs to put out his stupid narrative about P. Diddy. And he's hoping that the weak-minded people that don't research for themselves will run with it. Oh, yeah. How, you know, P. Diddy did this and P. Diddy did that. Right. This is somebody's life, not entertainment. And you should be offended when anybody plays you for a fool and make y'all think y'all so damn stupid, y'all believe anything. Now, let me fast forward to Jason Lee. Perry, did you want to say something while I'm doing that?
Oh, no, I was just saying, no, as far as the Storm, I think Storm, no, Jag got her own reputation. So when she come in, nobody really looks at the blogger itself. They know that she's known as the ghetto storyteller. Let's keep it real.
All right. Now, let me go over to Jason Lee, because Jason Lee pulled attorneys into this. He pulled publicists and all of that. Jason Lee has a full-on team. And so when he tried to get Jason Lee to say bad things about Tiffany Haddish, Jason Lee wasn't having it. Now, I'm sorry if Jason Lee don't talk to you. I like Jason Lee, and I think he's a very, very smart blogger. A number of times for the T.I. Tiny case, for the Nicki Minaj case, and for the Tiffany Haddish case. He's saying that Blackburn teamed up in the Tiffany Haddish case when she was getting flack for that video that she posted with Ari Spears. He tried to get Jason Lee to do the same thing that he was asking DJ Academics to do, which is start posting bad, salacious things about Tiffany Haddish. Then he stumbles across a tape that shows Jason Lee being blackmailed by Blackburn.
Anyway, this is where Jason Lee comes in. Jason Lee and Tiffany Haddish are actually cool. And Jason Lee felt that he and his platform was about to be used to help extort Tiffany Haddish, and he wasn't going to let it fly, and he did some digging around it, which, by the way, all of this even mirrors till now. Here we go.
He's been extorting me because there's filed by a Jane Doe that Tiffany Haddish assaulted her kid, and that she was accused of child and grooming a 14-year-old girl and her 7-year-old brother. Now, Tiffany had said that the lawsuit is part of an extortion attempt. She said it in TMZ through her attorney, and I said it when I posted on my post. Survivors of sex assault, she's been sexually assaulted, domestic abuse survivors, and she's a former foster kid, and she's somebody that's went through the system. And so I know her heart. Let me tell you who the attorney is for the family who was behind the extortion of Tiffany Haddish. Let me show you their picture. Tyrone Blackburn.
Oh, interesting.
Now, I'm just going to put this out because this is the first time the world is hearing this, because he did it in a way, motherfucker, he did it in a way. Let me tell you how I do the Lord's work and how I find these receipts, honey. I did not file it, and I'm not their representative. He didn't file it because Jane Doe filed it on her own, but she got advised by somebody, and he's not their representative, but he didn't say he wasn't consulting them. On an audio, and I recorded the conversation, and I'm gonna play it for you tonight. Go ahead and play it.
Okay, so Walter Mosley, my attorney's on the phone. So, and Tyrone Blackburn. So my question, Tyrone, is did you hear Jason Lee say, don't pursue this case for Tiffany in lieu of an interview with your client, Sabrina? Did you hear that?
No. Listen, Jason, you never said anything about interviewing Sabrina. Like I said before, and I said to you before Walter joined the call, I never knew anything about an interview with Sabrina. So that quote in Rolling Stone is a lie. That did not come from me. I never said.
This is Lil Rod's lawyer. This is the lawyer representing all the women in T.I. case. The lawyer representing Jennifer Hu from the Nicki Minaj case. This is the person that was allegedly involved in the Tiffany Haddish thing, and it's the one from the new Christian Combs case that we're about to read.
That Rachel Roundtree or whatever, Crabtree or whatever her name is, called me multiple times. I did not respond to any of them. Sent me multiple emails. I did not respond to any of the emails. I have all of them to prove it. And asking me for representing these kids, which I do not. But during that conversation with you and Sabrina, it was made very clear to me that if I pursue this, that A, that you would attack the mother, and that B, Sabrina would drop me as an attorney because she doesn't want me to represent, she doesn't want to talk with her case and this case to get mixed up. That's what she said to me. And that's what it was. And so I called my client and said, listen, I can't represent you because I just spoke to Jason Lee. I didn't know who you were at the time, by the way, when I spoke to you on the phone with Sabrina. I said, I just got a call from a guy named Jason and Sabrina telling me that if I file the Tiffany Haddish case, that he's going to drag you, which is the mother, and that Sabrina's going to drop me, so therefore I can't represent you. And that's what I said to the mother a year ago.
So let me understand this, because context is very important, to be very, very crystal clear, because you have a way of putting words together that completely are not accurate. One, let's be very clear that when I was on the phone with you and your client, which I thought was your client looping me into a call with her attorney to give you more background on a case that she didn't want you to take, I gave you details of how Tiffany was being extorted, how this and this and this was happening, how many times it has been thrown out, that Tiffany's went to the police. I gave you those details to help you. You then turned around and weaponized that information to make it look like I was trying to coerce you into not taking the case.
By the way, one of the reasons why Jason Lee is mad, that was so damaging for her career, she settled. She settled the lawsuit quietly. She paid out. We don't know how much, but she paid out. It worked. It was effective. I think he smelled from a mile away when he heard that Diddy paid out $50 million. What? I bet I could go find some other victims. Are you going to give another $50 million?
I mean, it's apparent that Blackburn is really a bad guy.
Yep.
He tried to distance himself when Jason came correct with the attorneys, and Jason was going to sue his ass. Mm-hmm. No, I don't know. They didn't go out that way. No, This man is a crook. And anybody that believes anything that he says, you're an idiot. Anybody with a track record like that? And there's more people, more bloggers saying he's extorting me. He wants me to say these things. He keeps calling me pressure, because the crazier the story can be. Remember one time he said that T.I. put his foot up a woman's stuff?
Yeah.
Diddy doing this. Diddy was getting high when the raids was happening. What were they saying? They was in there getting high and smoking when they had to put all the drugs away when the feds came. That is the biggest lie I ever heard of. So don't get upset about. It's not that I'm upset because I want to say that Jason Lee is right. I mean that P. Diddy is right. I believe Cassie, but I also believe, because two things can be true at the same time, is that this attorney and Little Rod are fishing for money. This is a shakedown. And I guarantee you, you had two judges point out your bad character. You begged this judge not to do anything because you said, I shouldn't be punished for something I did in another case. So he's going to let you go another month. You're going to write up another salacious, crazy accusations that you can't prove. So he hasn't put one thing down that he can prove. He says, and I have tapes. Nobody's seen the tapes. And I have pictures. No one's seen the pictures except those little pictures that you put on the accusation on the paperwork because you wanted to make it look real. What you're trying to do is get as much money as Cassie did out of Diddy. And Diddy, if you are telling the truth, you should have never settled with Cassie. But if you're lying, this is going to keep coming.
Right. Yeah.
Perry, you got mad. Tell me why and say what you want to say, and then I can move on.
Okay, I'll just say this, like, as fast as I can say it. Nobody's saying Diddy has never did anything wrong. I'm just saying, haven't anybody proved it yet? And if that was your son, your cousin, husband, you would want it, to have your judgment day in court, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying he ain't did none of that stuff. I'm just telling you, like, y'all can believe, yeah, Diddy had to do it. And then you want to come at me and my wife by saying, hey, you're lying. You on Diddy's side. You ain't got no proof that Diddy paying us a damn thing. And we ain't saying he innocent. We simply saying, like you saying he's guilty. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you that I feel like, my opinion, Tyrone Blackburn is just out for a shakedown. And Lil Rod is full of shit. If he had all this stuff, and when I asked the question, why didn't he say nothing when the man talking about, no, give me your car keys, you can't go nowhere? Or when you wake up in the bed with Diddy and some other people, according to Lil Rod, you don't say nothing, but then you're supposed to have footage when you was drugged out. I ain't know what's going on, but you seem to have a lot of footage and all the things that you going at Diddy for, like, oh, he made me do. You a grown-ass man. And now this is what Perry's saying. Trying to be cool with y'all and just say, hey, be politically correct. A man could be afraid to. But I'd be damned if I'm going to be that afraid to let somebody enter my ass. Right? And take my keys. I think you was a willing participant bitch.
Oh, Perry.
That wanted it. Now, people can say, Diddy lying, everybody lying about this and that. Yeah, he got a 31-page report. God. You ain't got no damn proof. It's hearsay.
Mm-hmm.
Both arguments on Diddy's side, his side is hearsay until it's presented in front of the court. They'll make that decision. And, why would Lil Rod do this? I don't know. I feel this, that if him being 30 years old when this stuff happened to him, you're a very weak individual to let somebody take over you like that. Now, you can come out later, or you was in the closet gay and wanted it. Now that it's out, now you want to act like you was taken advantage of. Why can't y'all look at him as being a possible liar? But you can't. Oh, no, what he's saying is true. Why would he lie on a court document saying all these things happen? Because he want Diddy to settle. Oh, Perry, you and Sharrell don't understand. He's under perjury. He'll be perjuring himself. He'll get time in jail, 7 years. Bullshit. What'll happen is, if he can't prove his case, he'll lose the case. The things on the opposite side, Diddy and them can countersue him and sue him for whatever. But obviously, he must not have anything, like financial. But what I'm saying is, why is it so hard to believe Lil Rod could have had his fun being a freak of the year, and now that everybody know you've been penetrated, now you want to act like it was forced on you, and you were so fearful for your life, right? Fearful for your life. But fearful for your life, but you didn't give a damn about nobody else's because you said Diddy had you go out and solicit underage women. So you didn't give a fuck about theirs neither. We got a problem here. I got a problem with him and a lot of these storytellers like Jad saying all these things. They seen all this stuff happen. They got all this proof. Oh, well, Perry, you don't understand. His security guard said it. Well, how much security were they? They was just his security. They didn't give a fuck about nobody else. Why didn't they say nothing at the time? That's for them to answer. Why didn't they say nothing? Is the whole world afraid of Diddy? Question mark. Just saying, like, at a certain point, why can't we just look at this? Both sides could be lying here or there. I get that. But you only want to look at one side for being a liar. That's Diddy's side, because for whatever reason, we heard all these allegations for years and years.
Let me interrupt you because I got to take these super chats. It says, all I know, Jaguar Wright was
saying these stories since 2020.
Okay.
Crazy or not, doesn't mean she is a liar. She gave Storm Monroe his first $1 million, and their last interview, almost $1 million. In 2020. Okay, right. Nobody's questioning that. How many views she gave somebody? A lot of, and when you say this, that it doesn't mean she's a liar. Do you believe? Okay, let me ask.
Wait, hold on. Let me say this, Perry. You gotta let me say it. Sweetness, do you have any proof that Jag is telling the truth? I need receipts. Miss Patricia says all the info found in the houses was escorted back to DC and is reviewed by a team and almost 40 various specialists against info already given to them before the raid. He will be charged by the end of the summer. Who said that? Are you saying that, Miss Patricia, or has a federal agent told you that? Because as far as I'm concerned, they haven't said a word. That's a lot of this hearsay is making it worse. They have not said a word. They didn't even say what they got from the house when they were supposed to 2 weeks ago. I'm just asking. This is how rumors get started. Slow down. Everybody slow down, please. Go ahead, Pierre. I know you got a lot to say.
And we ain't got a problem. If the feds charge them in July, they do. What we talking about and how people want to twist the two is Lil Rod's civil case, where it sounds like to us, it's based off our opinion, that it's a shakedown and that all this shit is fake. You can have your opinion, and that's fine. But don't come and call us a liar and ask us for proof when you don't have any. You can show me the same court, 31 pages. We read the shit. We got it. Whoopee. Just because you want to believe it, just say you really, truly want to believe it. Believe it. I don't care what you do throughout your day, what you drink, what you eat. Just saying, let it go. We ain't lying. We just giving you our opinion. And if you can't handle it, just too bad. Because I can hear yours and say, hey, you saying you got proof, but when I ask you, I'm not telling you I got proof, they're lying. I said, that's my opinion. If you got proof, share it.
Okay.
007, IG, send it.
Corliss said, Sharrell, I think you're being delusional that Diddy's not going to be charged. Oh my God. Listen. I said he has not been charged with anything. Never did I say he's not going to be charged. Right now, the feds have not opened up a case, has not opened up their mouth, they have nothing on him right now. You love the drama, Corliss. I think you're in the wrong chat. You're in the wrong. You love the drama. I wonder how old are you? You sound ridiculous. I said right now, nobody knows anything. This is all hearsay. We know nothing about what the feds are doing. Nothing. We don't even know what they took out the house. That came from other reporters. No, they're not talking. What part don't you get? Corliss, do not return to this chat. Do not. You're not mature enough for the conversation.
And I'm just saying delusional is when we sit here and said he haven't been charged yet, YET. That's all we said. Mm-hmm. We don't know what the hell Diddy did. We're not like a lot of people saying you got proof of what he did, but you ain't giving up the proof. Mm-hmm. Lil Rod crying all he wants to, 100 new videos. Sound like 100 more lies to me. That I'm just being an adult looking at it both ways. I don't give a damn if P. Diddy go to prison or not. Or even if they settle with Lil Rod. I don't win on either side. I'm just telling you, doing a show, my opinion of it. That's it.
All right. You got it out your system?
Well, almost. Yeah, pretty much. No. And the reason why I want to say this, because I think oftentimes I'm just trying to be politically correct and not to say, oh, I don't want to call the man a bitch, but I realize this. I ain't gonna lie to you no more. And I could be politically wrong. I feel like Tyrone was a willing participant.
You mean Little Rod?
Oh, Lil Rod being a little bitch. He wanted to get his shit twirled. Just saying. And now he wants some money. Because at the same time, you can say, oh, well, P. Diddy didn't pay him. He got a right to sue him. Yeah, he got a right. He got a right to go and press criminal charges on him too if he was kidnapped and assaulted. But why haven't he did it? Question for you. So don't be asking me all the bullshit questions in the comments. Oh, Perry, he was afraid of his life. That's what you think. I think he was wanting it and looking for a payday. That's all I'm saying.
Measure Man said, he said King Combs pulled down his lower bottoms and showed his, okay. Wait. From the feds, from an ex as we live in the DMV, feds have to prove before getting a search warrant. Doesn't work like states charge. We know that. We know that. But what was the evidence given to the feds, Ms. Patricia? You seem to know a lot. Just name me the things that made the judge sign off on the search warrant. Please, I'll wait. Please respond to that. What were the things that they went in the house for? I really specifically want Miss Patricia to answer that question, because you're going to come back with, I don't know. When the feds don't talk, they don't talk. And people like you get under my skin because you're just being dumb. You're putting your thoughts and your feelings on something nobody knows. So I'll wait. No, let's wait for Miss Patricia to tell us what was on the search warrant. Tell me what was on the search warrant.
And I would say this, right? I mean, so people don't get it confused. My wife or I never said he won't be charged. It's simply we said he hasn't been charged as of this moment. Anything can happen. Hell, Lil Rod, Tyrone Blackburn might be charged with some shit by the summer. But is it a conversation to have? We talking about the civil case. That's what we talking about.
All right, I got a lot of super chats. Love you, Sharrell and Perry. Do you guys think the feds are just trying to keep things under wraps to throw the public off? What do you guys think? I think the feds are professional enough to not tell us their plans.
Right.
They don't do shit like that. They are top notch. They went in. They were supposed to fill out a report 2 weeks ago saying what they took out of the home. They did not turn that in yet. So all of this shit that people are talking about, the feds are doing this, is hearsay, your thoughts, your opinions, which we all have. But you better say it's your thought and opinion and don't disguise it as fact. That's when I get upset, when somebody doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. And I'm still waiting, Miss Patricia, for you to tell me what was on that search warrant. You haven't been up. You know, you had so much to say. Say it now. I'm waiting. Here goes one more. Perry and Sharrell don't care if he is charged or not. They're just reporting on how the case is looking right now. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. I love how y'all broke it down about Tyrone. Love both views about this. Remind me about Lisa Bloom. She's another one. Sorry to hear about Rod's bad experience, but others too. No one is cheering for anybody to be SA'd or R'd. Right. I'm telling you guys, stop with the bull. Y'all turn Sharrell into Shay Shay. Y'all better relax. No, I'm just saying, how many times can you tell a person? Because I'm still waiting, Miss Patricia. You know so much. What was on the arrest warrant? I mean, the search warrant. Since you know all this stuff and you know how the feds work and you know what's on the search warrant. I'm waiting. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. If not, do not say anything else in my chat with your lying ass.
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, the ignorance is just too much. It just gets crazy.
I get where you come from. I'm just saying,
like she worked for the feds and she know what's going on. Girl, you don't know.
We ain't saying that we know the outcome of this on the panel. But we saying in the chat, you don't know the outcome neither. We just giving you our opinion.
Let me see. Not mad at you, Sharrell. Copies of tapes giving from a settled matter. Where have you seen the tapes? I'm not mad either. But everyone wants to talk about these tapes. Where are they? When did you see them? Sorry, you don't understand. DC politics and our pipelines. No, what I don't understand is people riding so hard on information that you don't know to be facts. Y'all gotta stop it. That's how stuff gets twisted and getting out of control, and all the rumors become facts and the facts don't even matter anymore. We live in the United States of America, and I'm thankful to be here, that we have a system of laws that must be followed. They must be followed. You newbies have never met Trina and Macron. I'm just saying, we are blessed. This is not some countries, women don't have rights. Some countries, the people don't have rights. But one of our rights in the United States is we live by the laws. And I don't know anybody above the law. Nobody. Do you think it's too late for Little Rod to get a new attorney? He needs a new attorney ASAP. Right away. If Little Rod's actions are pure and he really was a victim of Diddy, anybody would take this case on because of who it is. Go get you another attorney. You're reading the paperwork like we were saying. He's getting judged. A judge called him a clout chaser. A judge. He needs a new attorney immediately. Perry, we did this video for you again. One more day. I did not get my story out. They brought Trina out. No. Oh my God, you guys. One of the tapes was tapes from 8 years ago viral about Stevie J. You mean the tape that the porn star came out and said it was him and not Stevie J? We don't have any tapes given to us from the feds.
And
All
look,
those, there's another tape going around supposed to be Diddy and Meek Mill making out. That's just
and
mess.
if that was the case, what do they got to do with this case right now? Meek Mills and Diddy making out, does it matter? What happened to Lil Rod to force him to file a civil suit? Meaning, wouldn't you file on something that happened to you? Did he owe you money? File. He kidnapped you, harassed you. File.
That's another question, a legit question that Perry's saying. Perry's saying, if Little Rod knows all of this information that was in his complaint, why didn't he take that information to the police?
Okay. And now,
why didn't he take it to criminal court? Why are we in civil court where you're asking for money, Little Rod, aka Rodney Jones?
Let me respond.
Until you show me the proof of anything, I'm just going to dismiss everything you say because it's hearsay. Go ahead, Perry. And then let's wrap it up. We're getting late.
Okay, the people gonna hear that real fast in chat. Oh, Perry, you don't understand. He was afraid of his life. If you was afraid to tell a man to get his thing out of you, back your car keys, but now you gonna go out here and sue him publicly for millions of dollars or whatever you suing him for, you coming out now exposing everything he did. So not just to you, to everybody that was at the freak off. That will put your life in more in danger to me. Oh, no, Perry, you don't understand because now the feds are aware of it and he's safe now. Somebody said in the comment that was good. He could have been spilled the tea on this a long time ago to the feds and they would have had him in police protection. So stop making up excuses why this guy and Tyrone are trying to do the shakedown. Now, whether Diddy guilty or not, we don't know. We'll find out when the feds do their thing. But am I thinking he is totally wrong as far as the Lil Rod case? No. I think Lil Rod volunteered his services. Period.
Oh my God. That cracks me up. All right, y'all. I missed another day. I want to come back later to do this story about this missing 5-year-old. Hopefully I can come back today. I'm going to take a couple days Diddy break. I'm waiting for the new Second Amendment to come in because she gave everyone basically a month to get all their paperwork in. As that comes in, we'll talk about it then. But I'm not going to talk about it until then because it's all hearsay. It's all hearsay. I'm not reporting any more hearsay. Now I need some facts.
Yeah.
I just want some facts. Okay. We got a lot of super chats today. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh, Sharrell, this is so confusing. 1 minute he has all the evidence. The next minute he's blackmailing, allegedly. But what evidence? We only have his accusations. He'll tell the judge, I have the tapes. I'm going to turn in the tapes. No one has seen the tapes. He keeps adding different people's names. First Cuba Gooding Jr., now Chris Brown, and who else was it? Daphne and TD Jakes. And TD Jakes is a bad one. Him and Meek Mill, because this is destroying their reputation. But we don't want to prosecute an innocent person. That's why you need evidence, because TD Jakes is a man of the cloth. What if he's telling the truth? We can't just go around telling his congregation, don't listen to a word he says, he's a liar, without any proof. Meek Mill, he's done. Every day he has to hear, you sleep with men, you're this, you're that. But civilians can only file a civil suit. The DA, the only ones that can file charges. No. He could take his stuff to the DA and say, here's my proof. Here's my police report. Let's start by going to the police. There's nothing stopping Little Rod from going to the police saying, this is what happened when I worked for him. And here's my information. Is this enough to go to court, criminal court? I've done it before. So y'all are messy. I'm not going to say Meek Mill. I'm saying I have not seen any proof that Meek Mill is gay, and if he is, I don't care. Like, you guys tried to prosecute Will Smith. Like, just don't, like, it's too much. Anyway, Perry, let's go.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say this. What if Diddy did sleep with Meek Mills? What did that have to do with Lil Rodney? Did it make him jealous? Did he feel like the side chick at that point?
Fuck this shit, I'm not.
Bye, you guys. We'll see you in 2 hours.
Me and my